go ahead and get started. So what has began as a beautiful day on our behalf with regards to launching a new recruit class today has now turned into a very tragic day. At approximately 1:35 p.m. today, 1st District officers responded to a carjacking in the 300 block of North Scott. Upon arrival there, they learned that an older female had been carjacked and dragged from the 300 block of North Scott to the 300 block of North Pierce, at which time her body was dislodged from the vehicle. And the individuals we are looking for, four in which that we know of right now, 4 individuals, do not have a gender, do not have a race at this point in time. As we get more information, we'll get it out to you. But these 4 individuals made good their escape with the victim's vehicle. Currently, we're looking for what we believe is a gray Nissan Kicks vehicle, gray in color. We are in the process of identifying and interviewing witnesses, collecting evidence that will help further this investigation. And as you can see, broad daylight, a bolder, brazen criminal that we have been speaking to for the last year or so that we're dealing with. And as such, I mean, what we do have working for us now is that we have a criminal justice system that is starting to work. The district attorney's office and the New Orleans Police Department are in constant communication. Our courts are back open. You have seen convictions occur. And there's no doubt in my mind the work that the men and women of the New Orleans Police Department do day in and day out will lead to another arrest in this case, as well as a conviction. But none of that is possible without the cooperation of our community. Someone knew something before it was going to occur, and now that it has occurred, we know that someone knows that information as well. We cannot accept this as the norm, not just in the city of New Orleans, but anywhere. We should not accept the death of a 13-year-old as a norm. We should not accept the death of a bartender working at his job as the norm. So you know, whoever you may be, you do know the individual or individuals that was involved in this. You do know beforehand that they are going out to do something they have no business doing. We need you to come forward with that information. Homicide will be lead in this investigation because it has unfortunately led to the death of this female. So we're asking anyone with information to contact homicide at 504-658-5300 or our partners anonymously through our partners at Crime Stoppers at 504-822-1111. Again, this is the very beginning stages of this investigation. Just an hour and a half ago, this occurred. And as you can see all of the yellow tape that is out here, our officers are actively and investigators are actively working this case. So as we will get information to release to you, we will share that information with you. With that being said, Gary, I answer a couple of questions to the best of my ability.
Any questions related to this?
Just to be for clarification, just one victim in this.
Just one victim, yes, sir.
She was the only person in the car. There's no one with her.
To our knowledge, at this point in time, there's only one victim, yes, sir.
And was she an elderly woman, and these 4 individuals, do we have any indication that they were juveniles or younger people?
So we do know for sure she is an elderly woman. We do not know the gender, nor age, or race of the 4 suspects right now. Again, we're collecting information, we're interviewing witnesses, and based on what we have thus far, we do know that 4 individuals were involved in this incident.
What injuries did she sustain, and what was the model of the car again?
It is going to be a Nissan Kick, gray in color, late 2018, 19, something like that. All I can tell you right now with regards to the extent of the injury, she was dislodged from the vehicle and her arm was severed from her body.
Do you know what she was doing at the time that she was carjacked? And are you saying that she was dragged for more than a mile? And then can you be a little more specific?
What she was doing at that time, we do not know. That is a part of our investigation now. What we do know is that she was absolutely dragged from the 300 block of North Scott, and the vehicle turned onto Bienville, made a right turn onto Bienville, then a right turn onto North Pierce, where her body dislocated or dislodged from the vehicle. So it was quite some time in which she was dragged, unfortunately.
DS, your last question? Jay?
I'm just on a,
Okay.
All
All right,
right,
thank you guys.
Chief, what can we tell the city, citizens of the city? What steps can we take?
Excuse me, who are you first of
Tim
all?
Levy with the Mid-City Business Association.
Gotcha. So what I will say, Tim, is that, again, continue to be vigilant and know that our officers are working day in and day out. We've solved many of these cases, several of these cases. Some of it may take time, and I ask that you be patient with us, just as it was with the Costco's investigation. But nevertheless, stay vigilant. And if you see anything, no matter how minute you may think it may be, anything out of order, please call us. Dial 911. Do not hesitate. Give us that opportunity to determine if, in fact, it is something worth us addressing.
So we've
So
seen over the last 6 months an increase in car break-ins, broad daylight around our area businesses here. We've made calls to the big city security district, Councilman Jerusa's office. We feel like they're looking into things, but we never hear follow-up that they were able to arrest somebody. When I've submitted pictures from security cameras on people's buildings of vehicles, crime cameras that we know the vehicle had to pass. So we're not seeing the results, and I'm curious as to, and I'm not knocking. I know
No, Tim, you're fine. You're fine.
Level of frustration that ends with a horrific death today.
There's frustration on both ends of the spectrum, absolutely. So what I urge you to do is to work with your captains of your various districts. This area is kind of split. First district is led by Captain Terry St. Germain, which is right here with us, and you can talk to him immediately following this, as well as the third district is led by Captain Sabrina Richardson. It's going to take a team effort, not just the criminal justice system and the community. No, when you submit that information, follow up with our detectives. I can't tell you what the council member's office is going to say or why they have not responded, but if you gave evidence to the New Orleans Police Department, we should be able to speak to whether or not it led to at least an arrest. So just give us that. Thank you, Tim.
The fear is it was just a car